Welcome to the Daily News Network, and today we have a special edition of On a Mission, hosted by 6-8 Ministries, because we've got an interesting, dynamic, and innovative event that Spencer Boulter, the president, founder of 6-8 Ministries, is going to be recognized at. And he's here to talk about that today, as well as Angela Spears, my co-host with Foodies Care, who is going to help us learn more about this special event. Welcome to the show.
Well,
Angela.
it's so wonderful to be here with you, Jack. Wonderful to be here with you and for Spencer, too.
Yeah.
Thank you all for having me.
So,
Both of us, right?
so let's kind of get this party started.
Okay.
Spencer, congratulations on your nomination for this upcoming award. And Angela, why don't you take us down the path to tell us how we got there?
Oh, gosh. So this is so amazing, right? What Foodie Cares is doing. It'll be a night to recognize organizations in our community that are doing things to fight hunger and to combat food insecurity. And 6-8 Ministries is one of those organizations we will honor and highlight. So tell us a little bit about what you do and what 6-8 Ministries is.
Yeah, first off, it's a honor, and thank you so much for the nomination. It's really incredible to be part of such an amazing organization. So 6-8 Ministries, we're a mission organization that operates in Costa Rica, and one of our local ministries we do in Costa Rica is we have 3 different feeding centers where we feed children and adults and single mothers, and we serve about 1,000 meals a week. At our different locations. So that's one of the things we're doing for the insecurity part. And then we also have a small homeless shelter where we can house about 12 people, men and women. So to get them off the street so they have a place that they can stay, that they feel safe and secure and loved and out of the elements. And we also provide all kinds of spiritual guidance to try to help them improve not only their immediate condition, but their spiritual condition. Hopefully that leads to long-term transformation.
Homelessness, we know, is a problem here in Jacksonville. We see it there in Costa Rica where you're doing work too, as well as food insecurity. How did you all get started here in this area?
Well, we primarily operate in Costa Rica, or just our network. I was a youth pastor here for 10 years, and then I did.
So that's how you got started here in this area.
My entire life, and there's so many great organizations that we partner with here in Jacksonville. So that's kind of how we got started.
Why focus on those issues there in Costa Rica with homelessness, with food insecurity? What is really the problem?
You know, when I moved down, I was just praying, and I was trying to, I asked God to show me the real needs. And those were the genuine needs. There were a lot of hungry people that just were malnourished and didn't have food. And then the homelessness, you can't walk through Alamalita without, it's the 3rd poorest country in Costa Rica and the county. So there's just homeless people everywhere. And you can either walk past them or you can stop and help them.
You know what I find fascinating about the ministry is that while it's a global impact and delivers globally, it's local citizens here who are giving their time, their talent, and their treasure to make it so. And by doing that, we're uplifting our community in a way that we need more of, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's our hope, is that as these teams come down, they are inspired and return back to their cities, in this case, Jacksonville, and want to get involved with the issues here at hand, because you don't have to go to Costa Rica to find food insecurity and homelessness. It's right in our backyard. But they go down and they get turned on to it a little bit, and then they come home and they're like, how can I serve in some of the local missions and food banks and soup kitchens and whatnot?
And it's amazing. And Jack, you sit on the board of Foodies Care and what Foodies Care is doing.
Yeah.
And giving away funding and helping organizations and helping people realize, hey, this is an issue we need to tackle.
Yeah, Foodies Care exists to lift up this issue locally and globally, right? And we're not in direct service, in direct ministry, but we're empowering through financial resources those organizations who are doing that. And Spencer with 6-8 Ministries is one of them. And there's room for others, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that you don't only empower, but you also network. You connect us all. And that's real. There's strength in numbers. So in doing it, that's what I love about the organization as well.
So, yeah, I was going to say, Angela, the event is scheduled for July 30th.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit more about what, if someone out there might want to attend, what would they see that night? What would they see?
Wow, it's going to be an amazing night. Spencer, you're going to be there. You'll receive a donation and in-kind services as well. What does that mean for you to be able to do that? That's one of the things that's going to...
Like every nonprofit out there.
You need it, right?
Need it. Yeah, I mean,
give me, right? Yeah.
The thing we need is the time of the people that want to volunteer, and then the resources to be able to continue to do what we're doing and maybe grow it as well. So it's going to be an amazing event.
And we want people to nominate, Jack. We want people to nominate their local heroes in their organizations dealing with homelessness, food insecurity. It can be the top person in the group, but then that person who just comes in every day and sweeps the floor to make sure everybody gets there, right? Because we all make a difference no matter what level you are. And we want people to nominate at foodiescare.org, and you have some folks you're going to nominate. You don't have to tell us all, but you have some folks you want to nominate as well.
Half dozen.
We want them because once they get nominated, they get to come just like you right here, Spencer, and be on air.
Yeah. We definitely want people to nominate because our cash budget is $15,000 worth of donations that night to organizations and the individuals in those organizations. And then there's going to be donated services on top of that. So it's going to be an exciting event. Spencer, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Angela, thank you for helping to raise awareness of this great mission and this event. And for those of you who are watching in, thank you for joining us today here on a mission with Jack Sears and Angela Spears as we talk about Foodies Care, as we address issues of homelessness and uplift people who are hungry, both mentally, physically, and spiritually. If you'd like to learn more about Foodies Care, if you would like to join us on July 30th, or better yet, and more importantly, nominate someone to receive one of the many awards we're going to present, then be sure to go to foodiescare.org. Until we get together next time, here's wishing you good health, much happiness, and remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.